right, bang bang. What's going on, guys? Doing a new edition main event, Talkin Hands. Host Preston Doll, joined by Danny Betts. I hear a recap this weekend's or last week's fight. What am I saying? Between Canelo, Terence Crawford. Talk about the undercard. Any fight announcements? Inoue fought, of course, Sunday. Kind of hard to watch that fight. Facebook only, like at 5 a.m. I caught the highlights, but we can touch on that as well. Yeah, I guess we can just kind of jump right into it. We'll talk about the main fight first, going to the undercard. There was a ton of fights on that card. And I don't know about Danny because Danny was at the fight. Got pretty hard to stay awake, I will say that. By the time they came out there, at least Eastern time, it started at 1:45, which was nuts. But Canelo, Terence Crawford. Crawford gets the W, unanimous decision. 115, 113, two scorecards, 116, 112. The other scorecard. I'll let Danny talk first. Danny was in the building. Danny, what were your thoughts on that main event and just being there and the whole experience?
It was it was awesome, man. I'm happy I spent the money. I'm struggling. If you can't tell, I'm wearing my sunglasses. Had a migraine all day because I got here at I flew out Sunday night, like at almost midnight. So I got home like at 7 in the morning, bro. And I was watching football all day, drinking too. So I'm struggling trying to catch up. Shout out to my boy G, my boy Dixon. We'll talk about it in a second. Um, Hold on, why you saw me? Was I in camera?
I think he's kidding, but
I was about to say, no, yeah, because I know there was a dude. So I'm sitting there, and I forget what fight it was, or maybe it was over, and then it was in between. All of a sudden, I hear like a little like a fan noise, and I'm like, "What the
oh,
hell
the
is that?"
drones.
Yeah, and it was a fucking
Yeah,
drone right above us, and everybody's like, "Oh shit!"
yeah,
Drones everywhere. So I don't know if I came out, whatever, but it was literally right on top of me. But it was awesome, man. Like the experience, like the energy. That's a humongous stadium. Um, like everything was great except the bathrooms that pissed me off. They only got like 15 stalls or whatever you could go to, whatever. The line was ridiculous. But
yeah.
I mean, some fights were better than others. But we're here to talk about the Canelo fight. That Canelo fight, the anticipation, the bands, the intros, and everything was awesome. Especially live, dude. The energy was insane. Like I was
Mhm.
surrounded by all Mexicans pretty much, except one guy down the row. He was actually from Cincinnati, by the way, not too far from me. Um, him and like two other black guys, like probably like two rows above me. That's it. Everybody's going for Canelo except us four.
Yeah.
So it was hilarious. It was a good time though. Everybody around me was good people. We had a blast or whatever. Yes, the fight. So I don't know if you want. I mean, I could talk about that real quick, and then you could talk about the fight first if you want to. And I'll just switch in my little experiences here and there about the fight.
Yeah, no, I don't want to say like there's mixed reaction like from I guess the media, public, yada yada, because it was Turkey brought the numbers up. I think it was 40 million tuned in to watch the fight, which obviously for boxing is huge. Netflix, so a lot of people are watching the fight that normally don't see it. I think what they thought was going to happen in the fight and what happened in the fight are two different things, which wasn't didn't surprise me as much. I will shout Big Show as well in the chat. I will give Crawford a ton of credit because he did stick to his game plan, which I didn't think would happen. Where yeah, he's like, I'll move him. And my big thing too is Canelo never really pushed him back. Talked about it last week. I thought Canelo would be able to push Crawford back. He tried a little bit in the middle rounds. He got hit a little too much. Just seemed the over like arching narrative is slow, which obviously when he's just kind of playing like chase Crawford, it just made him like look even worse. Then when they did exchange, Crawford did very well in the exchanges when they were throwing mid round. I want to say 7-8. It was that was probably like the best like toe to toe type aspect. I don't know if it was round 7 or 8 where they really going back and forth, but
Yeah,
Crawford was
the
taking him
last
pretty
I think it
good.
was round 10 too. There was a couple rounds like that.
Oh, really? For G said it was freezing for him. I actually had no issues. personally for me.
Oh yeah, that's the first. Honestly, that's the first time I see somebody say that.
Yeah,
Everybody,
pretty pleased with actually how it all looked. But yeah, I thought it was deserved. I thought Crawford won the fight. I thought it was pretty close. Whoever they had scoring these fights,
what?
uh,
What do you think about the scorecards? Go ahead. Yeah, I want to hear this.
I thought that was fine. I thought Crawford won. Yeah, like 7-5. Like I thought that was a good like scorecard. I thought it was like a close
I
enough fight.
I thought that
Be-
was ridiculous,
Why?
bro. Canelo did not win 5 rounds in that fight, bro. I was there live watching every fucking moment. Like even the people next to me that had Canelo are like, we're counting, we're debating every round, every single one.
Yeah.
The Canelo fans were saying he needs a knockout, and it was like round 8. Just
I
to
would
put it in
say so. The
perspective,
first 2 rounds I thought were. I'm not saying nothing rounds, but the first 2 rounds could go either way. Then Crawford picked it up, and then I don't know what round it was. If it's 5 or 6, one of those rounds was Canelo's best round. But then Crawford came right back the next round and had arguably his best
I
round.
think it was. I forget which one. I know it was like 8 or 9. The
Yeah, it
best round of
was.
the fight for
Yeah,
both fighters was Crawford, clearly, and
yeah.
one stupid ass judge gave Canelo that round, and I'm like, dude, what the hell you guys
Well, I
watching?
will say it
Live
wasn't.
lines, live lines, minus 1,000 after like round 9. Right
Yeah,
before 12, it was like 10,000. Like, I'm like, what? He's outboxing the shit out of this guy. And then in the pocket, like I was saying in the breakdown, I'm like, y'all gonna be surprised when he's getting the better shots and then way more volume. I mean, it was clear as day. 115, 113 for me was too close. I would say at least 116 and 112. But 8-4 was for sure.
yeah. I will
And
say
4 was the max.
I don't think it was quite as like dominant as what Bivol did to Canelo because I thought Bivol just like smoked him bad,
And
bad.
and look what the judges did.
Yeah,
for that one.
but no, I thought no arguments here. I thought Crawford won the fight.
Yeah.
Like well
Yeah,
deserved.
I'm just saying in general, bro, because like I've been watching these like people on Twitter and stuff. Some people thought Canelo won, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're blind as hell, like
No,
like super blind.
yeah, my issues.
He was frustrated, bro. He was
Yeah,
walking
he
away
wasn't.
like
Yeah, he wasn't changing anything. Like I said, he was basically just chasing. And even when he got inside, he didn't throw as much as you would have
hold on.
expected him to
Time out,
throw.
time out, time out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say chasing because he was definitely not running, bro. So that's
No,
not
he
tough.
wasn't running, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Like,
the step
Crawford
back, he was just
getting
too much.
in, out, and
the
circling away.
distance management was just like crazy. I'm like, bro, like you guys haven't seen him really box just because he didn't have to. He's knocking everybody out pretty much, except
Yeah.
his ass fight. And that, like I said, that style was just so tricky to fight in Masvidal. But I mean, it was crazy, man. He did it. He finally did it. I was a little nervous when they were reading the scorecards, though, to be honest, because
Yeah.
I was confident he won. But then when I heard, the two super close scorecards, I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, what made
don't
me like perk up was because everyone kind of was betting the draw, and I could have seen them giving it a draw, forcing the rematch because I felt like before the fight in interviews and after the fight in interviews, they both were kind of like Canelo and Crawford. I don't know what's next, blah blah blah, where they kind of want the rematch or for the money, but I don't think that's gonna happen now. But
nah. This will
yeah.
be. I'm really interested to see where both of them go. Like, what's their next move? Dixon said, "Why didn't
this
we?"
is talking about him, Billy.
Yeah,
that
we could
that
talk
was a
about
good
that.
fight.
That
Was
was a great fight, bro.
yeah.
Like,
So that yeah.
people
so,
were standing up like half the fight.
Yeah, I watched it here with my brother, and we watched the whole card basically.
Yeah.
And he was like, by far, that was like the best fight. Like
Yeah.
by far.
I was
by
telling
far. Yeah.
I forget his name, but the guy was just telling me about that he was from Cincinnati. When the fight was about to start, I'm like, bro, this is gonna be a banger, dude. Watch. He's out for
yeah.
No, I was just saying because a lot of people didn't know the fighters.
Martinez, yeah.
Yeah.
I was shocked at and Billy taking some of those shots.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them. I would say I'm with you though. I was a little bit more surprised with Mbidi because we've seen him hurt like
Yeah.
multiple times. So
What do you think of the? So I don't know, why was it only 10 rounds? I thought it was a title
bro,
fight.
that was a question all week.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, it's a title fight. And you having it at 10 rounder. I don't understand. So I heard something about like because they were arguing about it being a 10 rounder and not being the co-main too. The Walsh fight was the co-main.
Yeah, it was basically for
So
Dana. Yeah.
yeah, what I know, I already knew that. Dana White
Yeah.
wants this guy co-main. And what I heard was supposedly Netflix only wanted 112 round fight, which was the main, obviously. That was not
Right.
going to change, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm not sure why, but like that's what I heard.
Yeah. So this is funny because we'll talk about it later. I thought the same thing for this with the Boyachuk fight versus Adams, where I was like, how the hell is like no one like going down, because they were
What
hitting
what did I
flush.
what did I tell you last week about that Martinez and Billy fight?
Yeah.
I'm like, this fight is gonna be a fucking war that goes to the decision.
Yeah.
Watch.
Well, it was a pick 'em for fight goes, and that like perked my, I was
Both
like,
fights, yeah, both
yeah, I
fights,
was like,
pretty
that
much.
doesn't, to me, I was like, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And Bill, because I thought that Billy would gas out and Martinez would stop him late. So I actually I had a boost. They gave you, it's like a 30% fight boost. I put on Martinez. So I got to like plus
Yeah.
165 or something. And yeah,
What
I will say
What do
fair
you think about the?
scorecards.
Yeah, I was gonna say the score.
Yeah, I thought it was fair.
Me too. Like I always try not to be biased or anything. I edged it slightly, dude, from like that much for my guy Martinez.
Yeah.
But we're all literally talking about. I'm like, dude, this fight could go either way or it could be a draw. And then one dude was, oh, it's gotta be a draw, bro. I don't even know who won. And that's
Hmm.
exactly what happened. So I was completely fine with that. Like, that's a rematch I want to see.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be a good, yeah, for
A
sure.
12 rounder though this time. I mean, that could be a main event.
Oh yeah,
I'll definitely go with that fight if I could.
yeah. It was just like what Dixon's saying. It was just like the turkey show, like all fucking day though on the broadcast and stuff. Where yeah, Dana White was just like during the
What?
Callum fight, he was very like, you could tell like, come on, finish him,
Oh,
and
Dana, you talking about?
yeah, it was very just like he's just boxing to win the decision,
I mean,
and
he clearly
yeah,
won. Yeah, it wasn't like.
yeah,
I mean, and Walsh doesn't have. Even though I took a shot like round 6 to 10 because of the number plus 370, I think it was
hmm,
340. I threw a unit on that. He doesn't have like the biggest power. I just thought like Vargas could probably gas out because he's never been over 6 rounds, and then take an accumulation of punches. Maybe you get like a TKO type, but I mean, it is what it is.
yeah, it was, yeah.
Walsh clearly won. I mean, yeah.
The only one I do kind of wish they didn't put that. I don't even know the guy's name. The first fight of the card, of the pay per view or the Netflix. The Muhammad, what was his name?
Oh yeah, Ankara. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, like Al Laki or something.
Yeah,
And the guy he was fighting was like 8-4, so he wasn't fighting like anyone, and that was just like yeah,
he.
that could have been a pass. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even touch that fight at all. But yeah. I mean, what other fights? Let me go back to Dixon's comment, bro. I had a max bet on that fucking parlay. I had Bohachuk, Walsh, and
So
who was the other one? Dixon remind me, bro.
the Ola Sagwa or whatever his
Oh,
name
that's Agua.
is.
Yeah, the day
Yeah.
or Thursday. That was easy. Walsh pretty much. I mean, even though that was after the fight, Walsh was pretty easy. Bohachuk just laid an egg, dude. Like he looked bad. And what surprised me
Yeah.
was I don't know if I told you, but I got a phone call and I heard that Bohachuk asked for a catch weight, right? Just 2 pounds. So the weigh-ins come in and Adams is the heavier one, and I'm like, the hell am I missing here? That should I was confused. It made me feel better. And I was gonna like go on my Discord and tell the people, bro, I'm about to just cash out because I don't like this. But since I saw the weigh in and he can't be lighter than Adams, I'm like, it had to be Adams' side. So
Yeah.
I assumed it was Adam's side, which I mean, just going off the weigh-ins, and I don't know. I still don't know what the hell happened, but he did not look good. But Adams look, I'm not gonna take away from Adams, but Adams looked pretty good to me.
Yeah, he looked like just like a tank. Like I don't want to say he was like roided out, but he just looked like so much bigger
It
than
was in great
Boyachuk.
shape. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it was just
but
like
that's what makes
crazy.
me.
Yeah,
I was so confused. I'm like, hold up, he comes in heavier, but looks in way better shape. And now as a cast, I'll show you his cast out right in there, bro. I
and
should hit y'all up, Dixon.
a lot of the Boyachuk like the punches did nothing, and because his fight versus
Yeah,
Virgil, he was like
remember I
kind of
said that.
hurting Virgil, and then he fights this guy, and this guy just like walking everything through and just landing with like
Yeah.
harder
Well,
shots. Where
when you're in the
yeah,
cast weight, you don't have to drain yourself. The last couple pounds are the worst ones. So if it was Adams, he saved 3 pounds or whatever it was, and I mean, you seen him. He's a big, muscle guy.
yeah.
Um,
Were you
but at
there
the same
for?
time, I'm okay.
Go ahead.
Bro,
I was
no,
gonna
go
say for
ahead.
Crawford's buddy who got knocked out in round one in like 20 seconds.
Oh, I literally just got there. No, I did not expect that, bro.
Nelson, yeah,
I had
Steven
that fight going to,
Nelson.
I had that fight going the distance, like in the parlay long shot, and the bro, you remember that fight with Pacheco?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he took all the punches. Yeah,
Nelson's tough. That's why I love and hate boxing at the same time because you just never know. Nelson's tough as hell, and look what happens. He gets knocked out by a guy that's not like a huge puncher.
well, not
I
only
mean,
that, I
in the
don't know what
first
he was
round.
doing. Did you see the highlights or any of
Yeah,
it? He just
yeah.
like was just going backwards and backwards. He didn't take a knee, so it was like a standing TKO, and
Yeah.
and then he thought he was still fighting, but the ref like waved it
He
off.
was out.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, take a knee. Like, what are you doing? So
Watching a couple weeks, it'll be an announcement that Santana pop for some PDs.
yeah, yeah, no,
Cause
yeah, that was a
I was
joke. Yeah,
so surprised about that, bro. So surprised.
because that was another, not like I guess a parlay buster, but he was like a
Yeah, I
minus three
knew
hundred ish. Yeah,
I would have lost regardless because I stayed away from that fight. Besides the long shot parlay, I thought I was going the distance, and I actually wanted to sprinkle a little bit on Santana by decision, like plus 400.
yeah,
But I didn't bet it, and that would have lost anyways because of the it's such an early KO.
yeah.
But
That was the first fight I saw because it was on I think YouTube and
yeah,
UFC was, I don't know if it was done or not, but it was like a
no, I
nothing
think it
fight.
was about
So
to. I
yeah,
think the main card was about to start right after that fight, or something like that.
yeah. So
Did you watch the heavyweight slobber knocker?
no, I heard people didn't like the decision though. I didn't watch the
I,
fight though.
okay, so I thought I lost. I had Franklin money line, right?
Yeah,
But the way that fight went, it was so weird. Remember, they took a point off, and he hurt him multiple times later on. He hurt him like in 3 different rounds. So he did have like a late surge after getting outboxed the whole fucking first round. So I can see how they gave him a close like decision. But when I heard, I think it was like 97, whatever, 93. Oh no,
hmm,
I lost. I'm cooked. And they gave. I mean, the other ones were closer.
yeah,
But once I heard, like I said, once I heard that one, I thought I lost. That's what made me surprised. That's what made it worse. Like I could see why people are arguing about it, but I was pissed because he had him hurting. Like he didn't like jump
yeah.
on them. Like his coaches were screaming at him. But I'll take it, man. I had a max bet on that parlay and still came up with almost 4 units of profit with my with Crawford and Franklin. And that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, I enjoyed the card. I know it's different when you're there in person, and I'm that type of person. I'm there. I already know. I'm going there to have a good time. I don't
Hmm.
care what fights are on. If it's a shitty one, it is what it is. I'll go use the bathroom, get something to eat, get 2 more beers, whatever. Like I
Yeah.
watched every fight, because I'm not like that. Because you never know what's gonna happen. It could be one punch and it's over.
Well, that was the thing. I felt like they would like pan to the stands kind of, and it took a minute for it to like fill, at least the
Yeah,
lower
dude. So I
areas.
got
Yeah.
there. I wasn't there like the first fights.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to go to the casino and catch some of the UFC cards, the fights or whatever. And it was literally, bro. I'm on Fremont, the Strip. I'm literally probably like 40, 50 steps away from the Circa.
Mm-hmm.
So I got ready, showered, changed, boom. I went to Circa, watched some UFC, and I'm like, okay. After this fight, I'll bounce and I'll go to the fights. It was funny because when I had one big play and it was Rafa Garcia, and it was like the worst moment because the fight it was in between fights, and it was kind of quiet and
Yeah.
not too loud. So I'm over here. He finishes him in the third. I'm like, let's go, and everybody's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I was screaming by myself watching it on my phone. I thought that shit was hilarious. The dude next to me was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was which we talked about it.
And I
That
told you,
then,
I didn't
yeah.
pull the trigger. I told you I was up bet Garcia and Lopez, and I should have bet Lopez too,
Yeah.
but I didn't pull the trigger.
Dixon's asking about Gant.
Quick breakdown, bro. I mean, I like the guy he's fighting too. I like his hands for sure. But Gant, like he's got one of those type of like styles that is horrible for anybody he fights. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, the biggest gap is gonna be like the clinch work and the takedowns off the cage, which Gant is gonna kill this dude in that. Now on the feet, his opponent is a little bit better, but I don't see the gap that big at all because Gant can actually strike pretty decent. His pace and his cardio is insane, which I love. I can see him winning by front choke, sub, ground and pound KO or decision. I only see one way for his opponent to win, and it's by knockout. So give me the guy that has way more ways to win. I'm at -155. I'll take that. I mean, and I don't. I'm always looking for the underdogs, which I do. I bet on Cody. I like Cody, man. His only thing I want him to throw a little bit more. But I don't know if you saw the weigh-ins. I thought the guy he was fighting was gonna be way like taller and lankier, because I think they got him at 5'11" or 6 feet.
Yeah.
And they got Cody like at 5'8". And then I saw the weigh-ins. I'm like, oh shit, it's not a big difference at all. But I feel like Cody really has potential if he really puts it together, because he throws body kicks. He's got some nice hooks in the pocket. He could wrestle a bit. He's got jiu-jitsu. So if he goes to the right camp, which is in a good camp anyways, but I think in a year or two, like he could really, make some noise because if he puts it together. But we'll see. I had to take the dog shot on that one.
Yeah, there's not really much. Yeah, I've even really looked at the Dana White stuff in a minute.
Those were the only two spots I like really liked. Like the Sosa, that whole Sosa fight with Lee, I'm edging Lee. But you don't know how Sosa's gonna react about like losing his dad during weigh-ins. It could be good or bad. I've seen both. If that didn't happen, I would edge Lee a little bit more just because he's too linky. I like his striking. I like his submissions. And he's just a little bit more well-rounded in my opinion. And then that whole Muhammad Ali fight, I'm just passing on that because I could see an upset in that one too, just because those weight classes.
Mm-hmm.
One punch and that's it. And the guy he's fighting is not a bum. Like the dude hits hard. He likes. My thing is, he likes to like take you down and ground and pound a lot. But are you gonna do that against a jiu-jitsu guy like Muhammad Ali, which he doesn't even have a submission in MMA, I think, which is crazy. Because I think he's falling in love with his hands. So I don't know how that fight's gonna happen. Like I could see a weird type of fight, like somebody almost dies, then he comes back to life and takes over. Yeah, one of those. I'm good.
Yeah. And then there's no UFC this week, so it's the last card.
That's another thing, Dixon, bro. Like all I see is Muhammad Ali love on Twitter, because these guys, man, they see the name.
Yeah, the name. Yeah,
and they're like, they want to parlay him. Oh yeah, and
he's up to like 300.
Yeah, it's like I can't bet like that, dude. I'm not betting like that. I don't give a fuck what your name is. It could be Muhammad Ali / Tyson or
Well, just
whatever.
like is it the grandson who fights?
Oh, Nico. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's got one in boxing and one in
PFL,
PFL.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think he lost in PFL, right? One fight,
Yeah, but
maybe.
he has won his last fight.
Yeah. So
And Nico has lost twice now, I think.
yeah, yeah,
But that's the thing, dude. Like I mean, we're
yeah.
talking
That's
about
it. Biagio, Ali Walsh.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
that's
talking
it.
about
Yeah.
like one of the greats, dude. And you got people just think like, oh, you automatically think about Muhammad Ali. Like, no, that's not him. Like, he's just trying to make his own, you know, legacy. Like, people are just assholes. Like they hold you just because of your grandfather's name or whatever. They think you're gonna be the same thing or close to it. Like,
Oh yeah, like it's the LeBron then Bronny
yeah,
James.
LeBron,
And,
Jordan's
yeah,
kid, like everybody,
yeah.
like, and then it's such a pet peeve of mine, bro. And then the whole brother thing too. I can't stand it when motherfuckers do a breakdown. They talk about both brothers, like if both of them were
Hmm.
gonna fight in the same case, like
Yeah, Chris
he
Dawkins,
has
Kyle
nothing to do.
Dawkins.
With,
Yeah.
yeah, like it's so dumb. How you gonna cap a fight just because the other brother? Like, well, he's the brother one. Like, okay, what the hell's got that has nothing to do with this fight? He's fighting somebody else. They're not fighting each other.
Yeah, the only other thing, if I can find, I know they announced, yeah, so they announced Pitbull Cruz Lamont Roach.
Oh yeah, I love that fight.
So that's
When
December.
I was gonna say what date, I didn't know.
Yeah, it just says like December. They announced Spence Charlo. No, is it Spence
Yeah,
Charlo?
yeah. I heard. I don't know if it's official, but I did see something about that for sure.
Yeah, Errol Spence and Jermel Charlo are in talks 2026.
I love that.
And then Inoue will fight David Picasso.
I saw that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was announced before. That was like last week.
Yeah, before he fought
Yeah,
that Alamekdalov guy. Yeah. And yeah, Inoue didn't get the
Dixon. Anyway,
KO, so
still
I'm
bummed.
sure, yeah, Dixon doesn't love
What
that.
did I
Yeah.
tell you? And I didn't bet it. I said MJ is a tough SOB. He's good, bro, and I think that over is gonna hit in a decision. Damn it, bro! I gotta like listen to myself sometimes.
Yeah, we'll see
I
what
mean,
happens with Spence.
I really, yeah, I gotta see. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm probably not gonna bet that fight. Like, I can't trust Charlo, and then Spence, I have no idea where he's gonna be at. Like, yeah, so I'm gonna enjoy that shit as a fan. That's it.
Oh, I forgot. Lubin's fighting Virgil too
Virgil,
next
yep.
month. Yeah, that'll be good.
And like we talked earlier, you know, obviously Fundora Thurman, and then on the same card you got Stephen Fulton versus Oshaki Foster. That's a great matchup.
Yeah.
And I think Frank Martin, like I said, Frank Martin's gonna fight on that card too. I just don't know who. I'm gonna try go to it. Is on October 25th in Vegas at the MGM. So hopefully I could go. It's way cheaper than a Canelo fight. So
Yeah, I was gonna say even like hotel and flight is.
oh yeah, bro, I already looked it up. Like the flights are, it is what it is. But even the hotel for some reason that weekend, I'm paying half, obviously because Canelo, and then the tickets are they're not even half. I was looking around
Yeah.
like the same seats is about like high 200s. I paid like 620 something for the Canelo one.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. So, oh yeah, then R.I.P. Ricky Hedden, of course, that happened.
Yeah, bro.
Sunday, I believe, and he had a fight with Turkey for like Dubai or something. So that was crazy.
I don't know. You probably heard, but I don't know if it's for sure. But you know, I think it was the S word. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, no, yeah, I'm 99% sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and I in general, I just hate seeing people go out like that, man. Especially somebody that, I was a huge fan of, and obviously everybody could say the same thing. Like he put on some great fights. So yeah,
I
rest in
think
peace.
the very unfortunate with what happened. Not that he lost to Manny and Floyd, but the way he lost,
Yeah.
I think really did to his psyche and stuff. And
Dixon, stop it, bro. Hold on, Ferguson just got dubbed. Let him.
Yeah, against Salt Bay or whatever.
You trying to kill this guy? Ferguson had CTE like 8 fights ago.
Oh, you know who looked good? I don't know if we talked about it, was Darren Till. He killed Rockhold.
Yeah, he has been
Yeah.
looking better, bro. His hands. Okay,
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, so that was good.
Bro, let's
And-
talk about that real quick. Salt Poppy's career, like he just came out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, it's a joke. If you become one of these influencer people,
Yeah,
you'll make.
wasn't he's the guy that was on TikTok, right? Was it TikTok? He started.
I don't know
TikTok?
I don't know if it's the same guy who did like this, right? With the meat.
Yeah, I thought that was him. Yeah,
That's who I thought too. I don't know though.
Oh, unless they look just like each other.
Yeah.
Dixon, correct us if we're wrong, bro. I'm pretty sure he did the same freaking dance.
Yeah. For
and it was that Trey Songs or whatever,
yeah.
like rap. It's crazy how people become famous as well. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're right. Which good.
He said Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao's gonna probably fight again after the Barrios draw. So
I think he should. He didn't
yeah.
look bad. So I mean,
No.
I thought he won the fight. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's really it. I don't know if Dan, if you have anything else you want to add. We got your Dana White starting up for the fellows. They're gonna go live for that too. So
yeah, I got my plays out there. Just follow me at Danny Bets with 2 Z's. I always put my plays out there on Twitter. I do have a Patreon for my boxing. I think we're up like 4 units. Don't get greedy like Dixon. He just, parlays everything. And then when we lose the parlay, he's just done for the night. But yeah, it was a great. Now I can say I went to a Canelo Crawford fight and to witness like history, winning money on Crawford. Like, it was great. It was awesome, man. I had way too much fun. As you could tell, probably in my voice and my eyes or whatever. But like, yeah, it was a blast. Hopefully, I can make it to another fight over there.
Yeah, if you guys want to follow me, Preston on Twitter. Like I said, tune in. The guys will be live shortly, or if not now, Dan White Contender Series, football breakdowns, football videos will be up later tonight. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on the fight, Crawford fight, great performance, and we'll see you guys next time. This was Main Event Talkin Hands. Peace, guys.